attempting to do another weekly vlog. Perfect for jewelry. This little oh shit kit, and it's so flattering. We have a concert to go to with our friends. One solid peach color from that palette. Hello from Charleston. We were like popsicles with booze. Hello. Welcome to me attempting to do another weekly vlog. I decided to vlog this week because I think it's going to be an interesting week. Today is Monday, and we have a concert this week, but I'm also going to Charleston for one of my best friends from college, and some of my college roommates and a couple people that I don't know actually. We're all going to Charleston for her bachelorette party. So I might show you like what I'm packing, and then I'll take you along a little bit for what we get up to in Charleston. I don't want to film too much of it because it is a bachelorette party after all, and I don't want to have the camera in front of like all of these people who some I know and some I don't. I don't want to have it in their faces all the time. It's the first official full week that my kids have been off school. So I've just kind of been like preparing and doing a lot of laundry and like preparing to be gone, and getting my kids ready and everything. But today we're gonna kind of lay low here, and then Wednesday I gotta take them to my in-laws' house, who are so lovely, and taking them for a couple of days while I'm out of town. And then we have a concert Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. So I'm getting ready to join my friend Liz, who she's been on my channel before, Liz from the Lemon Bowl. I'm getting ready to join her down at Reed's Lake to do a photo shoot for her blog about walking around the lake, which is what we often do. We love to walk around the lake. I think it's like an over 4 mile distance. So anyway, she's doing some workout content for her blog and whatnot, and so she asked me if I would come down and shoot some photos with her. Well, change of plans. Unfortunately, it's been raining on and off outside, and it's gonna be raining for the rest of the day, so not a perfect day to do a photo shoot outside about exercising outdoors. But that's all right. I have a lot of packing that I need to do for my trip. So I have to pack myself, but I also have to pack my 3 kids to take them to their grandparents tomorrow afternoon. So I might get them ready to go so that I can pack tomorrow. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I have to finish some scrapbook pages that I'm working on for my friend Stacey for her bachelorette party. We're all contributing a little scrapbook page that we're going to present to her there. So I got to finish doing this, then pack, then drop the kids off at Nana and Grandpa's house where they're going to be for the next couple of days. Okay, I have a lot of packing to do for my trip. I'm there for 3 nights, so I basically need like a couple bathing suits, 3 outfits for night, 3 outfits for day. Also, this is random. This is a little like jewelry organizer, and it's really cute, and it's, you know, about yay big. And it just has 3 little things, and it's perfect for jewelry. So I've already put like earrings, more earrings, little rings, and like little bracelets and stuff are all in here. And it just makes it so easy, because I used to always put my stuff, I sound like an infomercial, I used to put my stuff in Ziploc bags and they would get tangled and poke holes through the bag. That's really truly the situation though. And I was fine with like stupid Ziploc bags to hold my jewelry, but this I like a lot better. And it just like when you get to your destination, your stuff, like you can see it better and you're like, oh, okay, here's all my things. Like it's just better. The only thing is that it doesn't hold, like I do have some bracelets that are a little thicker and just chunkier. They don't fit in this. So that's the only thing, but I'll just like throw them in a shoe or something. So love this thing. I'll link it below if I can find it. I got it from Amazon. Okay, also I had to bring you down to the floor. I have to pack this huge bag because this is all I've put together favors for there's 10 people coming, and I want to show you what we created because it's so fun. My friend Rachel and I kind of talked this through, and I kind of put them all together and whatnot, but I am so excited about it. So everyone is getting this little oh shit kit, and see, oh shit kit, use as needed. But there's a lot of fun things inside. So we're the little bride tribe, Charleston, and everyone has their own name. Sip, sip, hooray! And so Yeah, so there's a lot of different colors. I decided to get different colors because it sort of looks like Rainbow Row in Charleston. I'll show you what's inside here. Actually, I have a picture of it. I'll post a picture of what is inside. And then the other thing that I did was I put together, I have to put them together when I get there, but two little things. We didn't want anything to be super cheesy or games or like matching t-shirts or any of that stuff. Actually, I didn't want it, and I'm planning it. So I was like, we're not going to be doing that, okay? I bought these cute little pineapple paper clips that I'm going to clip this little thing together. It's a little game. And if you don't know, because some people didn't know, and I didn't know last year when I went, that the pineapple is kind of a big symbol of Charleston because it's down at that like waterfront park where there's a big pineapple water fountain and stuff. This I took from Pinterest. It's a game and it's called Porn or Polish. And so I just took, I made the thing myself though, because I love design and whatnot. And I just made it in PicMonkey, which is a really easy to use, sort of like Photoshop-ish, but you can design your own stuff. It's how I do all my thumbnails for my YouTube channel and whatnot. But anyway, so I just made this from there and took the little cute Rainbow Row thing. But anyways, I basically took a lot of the polish colors that were on Pinterest, and like there's just a lot of polish colors that sound like Below the Belt, Operation Desert Stormy, Precious Pink, Tart with a Heart, The Thrill of Brazil. Is that a nail polish or is that a porn movie? So this will be fun. So this is one of the games. And then the other game that we made is a bachelorette party photo scavenger hunt. And so I basically tried to put together things that are not too embarrassing, but ways that we can all make sure we're getting really good pictures of the night as well. And then I'm also encouraging people to buy our bachelorette a drink, because I think one of them says, a cheers with Stacey and the drink you bought her. Okay, so I have a ton of stuff laid out here, but I thought I would show you, well, I'm taking this bag and my other little Who What Wear bag. This is from Zara, actually. I love it because it has the handle. It can also be a crossbody, and so I'm bringing another bag kind of similar to that. But I thought I'd show you swimsuit-wise what I'm bringing. This is such a cute swimsuit from Old Navy. It goes off the shoulder a little bit. I have not worn it yet, but this ribbed design is like, sounds like a condom. It really like sucks you in, which is nice. And then I have these two bathing suits from Cupshe. This one is a two-piece. It has a little peplum, and then this is like a high-waist stripe bottom. And then this one right here is a little palm print, and it's so flattering. It has this little like ruffle, which is nice, and this kind of like cinches in the waist. And the back of it like clips like that, so it's open in the back, and then there's like a clip right there. I love this bathing suit a lot. So those are the three suits that I'm bringing. And then I always bring a little carry-on, like just a little handbag of sorts, which I have to figure out which one I'm bringing. But everything over here is what I'm putting in the carry-on. So my mom definitely taught me, like at a young age, to always pack extra like underwear and extra outfit in my carry-on with me. And so that's what I have over there. I've got like a bathing suit, Spanx, important, extra underwear, extra outfit, my jewelry, and my makeup, because if I got stuck somewhere wearing just this white wrinkled tank top, which I need to spray something on this, I would be fine if I just had like this tank top, a couple of extra bottoms, and jewelry and lipstick. Yeah, I would be fine for 3 days. So that's what I'm packing in my little carry-on. Just got home from dropping the kids off at the grandparents', and now we have a concert to go to with our friends. And there's a random balloon back here that the kids were playing with earlier. So yeah, we're going to see Seal tonight at Meyer Gardens. So we saw him last summer and he was amazing. So excited to see him again with some friends. We've just realized that we are go, go, go all summer long. We cram a ton of things into the summer, and then we hibernate for 6 months of the year in the winter when there's not a lot going on.
My eyes become alive, and the light that you shine can't be seen. Baby, like a baby to a kiss from the rose or the rain. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Help me, I seem to be fading. Heaven is waiting. you ready? But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. And a sky full of people. And a sky full of people. Only someone to fly. And a world full of people. Only someone to fly. And a lot of people. There's a someone to fly. Isn't that crazy? Oh babe, oh darling. And a world full of people. There's a someone to fly. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Oh, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy.
Hello from Charleston. I would love to film out here on this balcony with these beautiful palm trees, and there's a view of the ocean or the harbor out there, but it's balls hot outside and I just cannot, so I am in the hotel room. We all arrived here yesterday. There's 10 of us here in Charleston. I think I might have mentioned earlier that my girlfriend Stacey is getting married, and so we're all here to celebrate her, and 4 of us are roommates from college at Michigan State, so that's really fun. Yesterday, spent a little bit of time at the pool while I waited for some of the other girls to catch up and get to Charleston, and once we got to Charleston, we actually went for dinner at a really lovely restaurant called the Darling Oyster Bar. I'd actually gone there last year as well, and it is darling is the perfect description of what this place looks like inside. It's just absolutely beautiful, and so we went there, and some people got oysters. I did not. I don't like oysters, but I got shrimp and grits, which was amazing. And then we came back here and met up with our other friends who got in late, and then this morning we woke up and took a water taxi across the harbor over to Charleston, and we went and we walked past the beautiful waterfront park where the famous pineapple water fountain is, and then we walked down Rainbow Row, and we met this really wonderful man who was standing outside of his home, which is right across from Rainbow Row, and he was giving us a whole historic information about Rainbow Row and the houses and why some of them don't have doors on the front or the back, but they're shared properties where you have to go in from someone else's gate. And anyways, very interesting. The house without the door is called the Spider-Man house, by the way. I think it's yellow. Anyways, we walked around, we did some shopping. I had a few little gifts I needed to buy for tonight. We're doing a little photo scavenger hunt, and so the winners will get little Charleston prizes. So I picked some little Charleston specific things up at the Skinny Dip, which is a cute little local shop here in Charleston. So did that, and then we went for lunch at Fleet Landing, which is really good. It was waterfront, and there happened to be some dolphins, a little family of 3, and we think a baby dolphin, all swimming together. So we kind of watched that, and that was really fun. And then we took the water taxi back. Now we're gonna try to get a little bit of pool time before we go out for dinner tonight and kind of do it up tonight. Also, how absolutely sweet is my friend Stacey. She got all of us these little towels with our names on them, a little message, and then on the back we all have these cute little beach bags that either have a pineapple also with our names, and some of them have, I believe, a flamingo. I mean, I didn't realize the stitching was different. That's so cute. Stacey's attention to detail is everything. So it does not come as a surprise to me that she did this. She is an absolute gem. I am back from Charleston and deep into doing some laundry already, but don't worry, I plan on picking up and where I left off and telling you what we got up to the rest of the time. I didn't do a very good job of vlogging myself talking about what we were doing. I was trying to record some stuff for my friend Stacey. I wanted to put together a video for her personally, not for YouTube. But I'm afraid that I probably didn't really do a good job at that, or even for recording what we got up to for YouTube. But in any case, when I left off, that particular night for dinner, we went to a place called SOL Southwest Kitchen. And I wouldn't say that that it's a place that's like specific to Charleston and great to go to if you're in Charleston, but we did have a group of 10, and so that kind of limited the places that we could get into because a lot of the restaurants in Charleston are a little bit smaller, and a lot of places only take reservations for small groups of people. So anyways, that kind of limited where we could go to for some of the places. That place ended up being fantastic, actually. So they actually had great food. They had amazing cocktails. Our server was hilarious and totally loved our bachelorette party. And they have like a really big outdoor like porch area, which was really nice. And so we were all outside, and there was actually a bachelorette party seated next to us, which was really funny, and allowed some of us to check off on our photo scavenger hunt a picture of another bachelorette party, because that was one of the things on the list. So that was kind of funny. So after we had dinner there, we went for cocktails at the cocktail club, and we went for a little bit of like dancing and live music at the Republic Lounge, which was nice. We ran into a booze truck. It was like a food truck that sold booze popsicles. It was amazing. I think it was called Booze Pops. And we like probably spent a half hour in front of this place because we were just like, first of all, Charleston is so hot at night and the humidity is so thick that we were like, popsicles with booze, and why don't we have this in our hometown? It was amazing. And so I got like a Moscow Mule in a push pop, and then my friend got like a strawberry daiquiri in like a typical popsicle like shape, and then someone else got like a freeze pop. We were just in heaven because it was so hot, and we were like, what? This is amazing. We need more of these. And then the next day, we basically spent the whole day at the pool. And so we rented a cabana, which was nice. They kind of have two separate pools at this resort. And so there's like a quieter adult pool, and then like a really big pool with like a zero entry and like a tiki bar and whatnot. And so we just kind of spent the whole day there and hanging out and having fun and just relaxing. And then we went to Red's Ice House, which is on Shem Creek. And I actually went paddleboarding down Shem Creek last year when I was there with my friend Liz. And it was really neat because there were a lot of dolphins like in this little channel. But this particular place kind of looks like a spring break place or something, because it's like two or three decks like stacked on top of one another, and you could get like buckets of drinks and whatnot. And so just really kind of fun. We were there for a really short little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't see any dolphins there because there was a lot of boat traffic happening at that time. Our dinner reservation that night was for a place called Eleve. I think this place has like a slight French menu. Their food was fantastic, and the restaurant is actually a rooftop restaurant on top of the Grand Bohemian Hotel, which is really pretty. And the reason that I picked the place, so this is kind of strange, the reason that I picked the place was because their outdoor rooftop area is really, really cool. They have like green turf, it looks like grass for the ground, and really neat ornate chairs, and it just looks really bright and colorful and fun. They only serve cocktails out there. And so they were like, oh, well, we have nowhere to seat you. And so they sat us in their like large private dining room, which is like for 50 people. And so there was just like one small table like in the middle of this big room. Are you kidding me, Ray? Are you kidding me? What is this? And then after dinner, we had made reservations to do a ghost tour. I love that type of stuff, but also it's a really fun way to get to know a city and to get a little bit of the history. And since Charleston is such an old historic town, a really great place to do that.
Don, I'll be your guide for the evening as we walk through haunted Charleston on the 10 o'clock adult only XXX. Just kidding. Death and Depravity Tour, which Charleston has been full of throughout its history. Both death and depravity. The death is what makes Charleston one of the most haunted cities in the country.
But the tour was great. It was so hot. Even at midnight, we were just standing there all sweating in this park. And it was just so hot, and people were like dropping like flies. People were like, oh, my hotel's over there, I'm gonna get going. And then one morning after breakfast, we'd actually walked around because a lot of the cemeteries are just kind of open, and you can go and look in and look at all the tombstones, which are so ornate and beautiful and just different and so old. Like, it's just really interesting to see, you know, early 1800s, and you can see like families together. Or, I don't know, that kind of stuff has always interested me. And so we took some time and went through and really were like looking at things and piecing things together, and then we learned a little bit about when we were on a ghost tour. We were like, I saw that grave, and so just kind of interesting. And so that was basically our trip all in all. I know that this wasn't meant to be, this was just meant to be like a vlog of my week, not necessarily like what we specifically did in Charleston, even though I kind of told you, but I didn't keep really good like vlog worthy video during the time. But I will say, resource wise, if you are planning a trip to Charleston, like I mentioned last year, I went to Charleston with my friend Liz from the Lemon Bowl, who she has a food and travel blog. So she did a really wonderful blog post about our trip. She went there to write a blog about it, and it was for her series called What to Eat and How to Burn It Off. I'll leave that linked below because that had a lot of really great restaurants and things that we did activity wise. And then Ashley from Makeup TIA, she also went to Charleston last summer. And actually I had given her a recommendation when she went of where to go, and she ended up going there. I believe the restaurant was called Indigo. Really beautiful restaurant, and we loved it. She loved it. And so I'll leave her video below too, because she did a whole video recap on like the plantations that she visited, and that was a really great video. This is not a great video. Hers was a really great video. And I really didn't take good footage of like what I wore when I was there. I should have like stopped and just like been like, this is what I'm wearing before I went out every night, and I didn't, but I'll do that now. So there were only 3 nights there. So the first night, I wore my red wrap dress that I actually talked about in my last vlog from Who What Wear. Love that dress. I wore my hair exactly like this every single day because it is so hot there. Last year when I went, I wore my hair like this every single day as well. I had my big Zara bag with the wooden handles and the little tassel that I love. I had shoes from Target that I bought last summer, so they're not available anymore. But I think that was what earrings was I wearing? Oh, I was wearing those big flower earrings from Zara that I love a lot. And those keep going in and out of stock. And the second night, I actually wore the exact same thing that I wore to Charleston last year, which was a yellow linen wrap dress from Bowden. And I actually bought that dress specifically for my trip last year because for some reason the yellow color just kind of reminded me of like bright, sunny, beautiful pastel Charleston. And that's the only time I wore it was on that trip. And I was like, you know what? I loved wearing that dress. It was breathable and nice and just feminine. And so I was like, you know what? Who says you can't wear the same thing twice to the same place? I'm doing it. The final night that we went out, I had bought a top at Madewell on King Street the day before. And so it was like a black top with this pretty like patterned color on it. I just thought it was really neat. So I paired that with a black skirt that I'd bought from H&M like years ago, and just some flats because I knew we were doing the ghost tour that night, and so I wanted to be really comfortable, so I just wore some like rattan flats, but there's a little bit of yellow detail in that top, and so the earrings that I have are yellow earrings from H&M, and then I used my ColourPop eyeshadow palette that I've really been loving a lot lately. So I did kind of what I called like a sunset eye, and it was only 2 colors. So it was a really bright yellow in that palette and then like a rusty orange. And so I did yellow on the inner and just sort of blended it out to orange on the outside. And I loved that so much. I plan on doing that a lot this summer because it was just so fun and different, and I got a lot of compliments on it. I actually right now am wearing, it's just one solid peach color from that palette as well. I've just been loving it so much. I plan on doing a favorites video soon, and I'm gonna have a whole eyeshadow section because I'm not really a big eyeshadow person, but I found so many great eyeshadows that I'm just in love with recently, and that ColourPop palette is one of them. So anyways, that's what I wore. That's what we did. That was my week in a nutshell. Yeah, I think that's it. So I will see you again in another video real soon. Bye.